Hey everyone, welcome back to my chan. Thought I'd make a little video tonight because, it's sober January. It's 11:30 on a Friday night. Kind of have ants in my pants. And I felt like recording something but not a full episode. I'm literally just like in my house, like eating cookies and like drinking milk out of my Caitlin for California glass. Damn, milk is honestly so good. Like, not trying to be a bitch. It's like once in a while. Anyways, so I had a little story I wanted to tell you guys because um it just seemed urgent and I feel like I kind of just have to release it now. Um I went to the mall yesterday, the Roosevelt Field Mall in Long Island. I like to go there and walk around, get the steps in, visit the dining district. That's what they call the food court. Because it's like a luxurious kind of mall. I've talked about it in the pod before. I think it's like the nicest mall in Long Island, if I'm correct. I don't know. Maybe there's like no mall in the Hamptons. Like that'd be weird. Um, anyway, so I had to get a new pair of pants because my one pair of black jeans had holes developing in the crotch, and I was like, okay. Not only is that just like inappropriate to be in public, looking like that, it's cold, and the giraffe just kind of goes right up there. Um, and I thought like, okay, let me just go to the mall. I'll go to Macy's. I'll be in and out. I'll buy the same pair of Levi's that I have now, which is a five. I actually didn't even know what kind of jeans I wore. I'm still wearing 511s, which I think is actually kind of fucking wild. The light just turned off. I'm glad I have like video proof of it. I mean, it's gonna like turn back on probably. Um, if you're new to the pod, I don't know who's trying to communicate with me through this IKEA lamp. It's Oh my god. Sorry, I'm on like QuickTime and like everything's like mirrored. Okay, it's that. Nope, it's that. Oh my god. Okay. Anyways, so I go to Macy's and I try on a stack of 511s and like some 514s. I don't know, just like kind of whatever in the general size range. I think I tried on like six or seven different pairs of pants. Um, and I saved the 511s for last. So I'm like, oh, I know they'll fit. And I tried them on in my current waist size and they did not zip up. And I was like, oh my God. Because like this is what it really means. I was going from a 38-inch waist, which I'm already not like thrilled with, to a 40. And I was like, fuck. Like this is devastating, quite frankly. And I had to sit and think, and I was like, well, what am I going to do? Not buy them? Like, they're the pants that fit. So I did buy the pants. And the cashier was like, like, I don't know how to describe him. He was so on the spectrum. I was like, this cannot be real. Like, he was like, I am doing my fiduciary duty by asking you if you would like to sign up for the Macy's credit card and receive 20. I'm like, oh my God, he's like 80 years old. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Like, there's, people behind me in line. So I was like I was a little like self conscious. Like, I wanted to not be a bitch. I mean, I wouldn't anyways, but I'm like, I'm trying to play along in a way that, I don't know. I was kind of in a rush. I just like felt uncomfortable. I guess I wasn't in a rush. I just wanted to leave like very badly. So, anyways, I buy the pants. I'm not happy with that, and I'm like, fuck, like I don't know, like because they were like $70, and I'm like, well, that's as cheap as you're gonna get. And I was like, well, what if I just like go to Neiman's? What if I just see what Neiman Marcus has, and maybe they have this brand frame that I like because I have a pair of like blue kind of just regular pants that I really like because they fit very well. They feel great. But they're more expensive. They're like $200. So I was like, well, I'm like, if they have exactly what I'm looking for, um, then I'll just get them. And this is kind of one of those brands that like they're always out of like the larger sizes on their website. So it's just like they're kind of like a slightly cheaper like Acne, I would say. Um, so I go to the frame section in Neiman's, and sure enough, they have the pants. And I try them on, and they fit great. And I'm like, well, I guess I have to buy them. And they were $208, $225 with tax. And I'm like, well, I promised myself, and I always keep a promise. So got the pants, and I'm like carrying these two bags. By the way, I'm like, I can't bring myself to throw out the Neiman's bag because I've never had one before. It's like so nice. Like it's so, it's got a longer strap, so you can be like, I'm going out of the mall. But I was doing like kind of, I had a green juice with me too. I was like kind of like this with like a. I felt amazing. I haven't felt that like empowered, and like when you spend money and you just charge it, like it feels pretty fucking good. Anyways, so I'm exiting the store and leaving Neiman's to go back into the mall itself, and it's like in the cosmetics, the like perfume section, and there's this kind of like freestanding, kind of the size of like a bar cart, I would say. The light's back on. Anyways, and so I'm approaching it from behind, and I can't see exactly what these products are, but it is like three kind of like large jugs of the pump, and the color of the bottles is the exact same as that like Kiehl's classic like creme de lotion, creme de hand. And I was thinking early in that day, like, I have not used hand lotion once at all, like this entire fall, winter. My hands just like don't get dry, which is like such a bitchy thing to say, but it's true. My hands don't get dry. I don't know. Maybe I drink enough water. Maybe I'm just a greasy Italian. I don't know. Maybe a little from column A. Maybe a little from column B. But I'm excited to try the lotion. I'm like, let me lather myself up with some free lotion. Um, and so I don't even like really like the pump is kind of like twisted to the side, and I kind of it looks like it'd been used, like it'd been kind of like there's like a little drip coming out or something. It just looked like it had been in action. So I didn't even think to like walk around to the front and like look at it. And I roll up my sleeves, and I have like two bags. I'm like, and pump, and like what comes out is simply just not lotion. It was clear and sticky and smelled like soap, and I was like, and it was like a lot. It was like a palm full, and I was like, well, and I just start like I knew it was wrong, but I was like, well, I have to rub it in now, and I'm like, what is this? And I like walk around to the front, and it's like shampoo, like just straight up like three bottles of shampoo. The brand, I mean, I'm like literally just like immediately not in my body, in my mind. I'm just like, what's happening? What is happening at Neiman Marcus right now? And I don't know. In my mind, like if someone like a sketch artist was like, what did the bottle look like? It looked like a kind of inexpensive like Korean like jug of just shampoo. Like I remember seeing, I think there was like a woman's face on it, maybe not. Um Maybe there were Asian characters. I don't know. I don't know what was happening. It was so shocking. I immediately just kind of felt like so self-conscious because I felt like maybe everyone in the store was watching, like the employees, because I feel like this must happen a lot. Or it actually never happens because no one is like that fucking stupid. They would just pump shampoo into their hand. However, though, if you're walking from behind, I don't know. It must. I can't be the only one. I encourage you to sound off in the comments if you think I'm the only one that's done this. But it's also so random to have that be the first thing you see at Neiman's when you're coming from the mall into Neiman's. Just this like little stand with like shampoo and conditioner just like there. Um, but then again, it would be weird to have like a free sample at Neiman's because it might attract like the wrong crowd. Um, I just don't know. I was like I learned an important lesson. I was like riding high. I was like, ooh, I got my little bag. Again, I'll show the bag one more time. The light's back off. It only happens that frequently when I record. I don't know. It's like probably like my dead grandparents being like, "You have to stop podcasting. You are, just, you're embarrassing the family." Here's the bag one more time in case you forgot what it looked like, and here's the nice little strap. What am I gonna do with this? I can't throw it out. It also felt very powerful walking down my street in Greenpoint with this, like, you know. It's like, yeah, I made it to Neiman's. Well, I have to have some milk and calm down. Where was I? Yeah, I mean, I okay. So now I'm covered in shampoo, 2 bags. One I have to return, which is like that's I mean, to be honest, that's taking up a huge part of mine. Is like I never return anything. I don't even know how to do it, and I don't want to see that man from before because he really nice guy, sweet guy, but just could not. I could not vibe with him in that moment. I could not vibe with him. He was like speaking in like riddles. Like he honestly only spoke in riddles. But he looked cool. He like again, I was saying he's a certain age. He's probably I mean, I would say mid 70s. Easy. Um like a tattered like jean jacket of flannel, like slightly darker like jeans. He looked like very classic and like very cool. Um but he's like really got a mouth on him, just did not stop talking. And oh, he told me a riddle too. Oh my god. No, he told me a joke. It was like, what did the he's like, what did the frog say to no, he's like, what did the frog say at checkout? And I was like, kill me? And he's like, debit, debit, debit. I was like, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Uh, anyways, so back to Neiman's. I'm like, well, shit. Like, what do I do? I mean, honestly, I knew what to do. It's called go to the fucking bathroom and wash your hands, and that's what I did do. But I had to walk all the way back to like the men's department, and even though I was in a moment of crisis, no one else knew it because you can't see just like clear shampoo on my hands. But I was kind of just like, I could have just walked normally, but instead I had to kind of like have my hands being like, oh, performing this like stress. Um, and I made it to the bathroom. I just washed my hands, and then that was it, really. I guess I'm just making this video to warn you guys if you go to the Roosevelt Field Mall in Long Island, beware that they have shampoo that it looks like they're giving out for free. The bottle was like literally the size of like I don't even have anything big enough to have like a book. It was like it was like this. With pump it was like this. This is my head. It was like this. It was like 2 feet tall. So it looks like they're just like Costco, like walk up and just have at it. Um and the word shampoo on this bottle was like, I'm not even kidding you, like this big. It wasn't like shampoo. Oh, I could show you guys something really quick. I'm working on a new photo book that's gonna be in a photo album with my car pictures. But that's just like lights back on. Let's just keep this between us squirrel friends. So, oh my God. After I survived Neiman's, I went back to Macy's. I returned the jeans at a different counter because I'm like, again, I can't talk to this guy. And there was a young woman working, and I was like, I put the bag on the counter. I'm like, can I return these? And she's like, return what? And I'm like, the pants, what I'm like kind of holding up and giving to you. And I had the receipt out too. And then that was the only thing we spoke. She just went like, boop. It was so fast. And I was like, thank you. And then, I got the complete, I got exactly what I wanted. I'm still being annoying about it. One guy talked too much. One talking now. Jesus. Okay. How long did I record? 16 minutes? Okay. I will just say one more quick thing is that I tried doing this on TikTok. Because you can like make like 10-minute videos. Or can you? So I do this story I only did like, I condensed into like 6.5 minutes on TikTok, which probably no one's watching that anyways. But in one go, just recorded it. And I hit like the check mark that's like, okay, next. And then it like disappeared. And I was like, what? Like, what the fuck? And I'm like, well, maybe I just hit something wrong. And I record another video. This one's like almost 8 minutes. And was much more conscious. And I clicked tapped the check mark thing again. It just vanished. And I'm like, okay, so do you have to like make them in segments when this is a truly sound off in the comments moment? Like, you can't just like record a video and post it, can you? Like, I don't know, it really kind of, I was like, I have to go get cookies and milk right now. Like, I have to like calm down. I got the chewy Chips Ahoy because I just saw Chips Ahoy. Okay, my deli needs 2 types of cookies, which is like kind of bullshit. The like, what's that Hamptons brand? Like the green, what do they call that? They're not good. They're so expensive. They're $8 for this tiny bag. Hold on, I have to look it up. Cookies from the Hamptons. Tate's. Fuck you, Tate. Honestly, so incredibly whack. And there's still, I thought they had their moment like 10 years ago. And they would kind of go away, but it's nothing of the sort. These are so tiny though. Like, look at oh. Like the size of like an eye. Like an eye patch. Smaller. Okay. Thank you for tuning in. I guess I'd do one more thing to show you. I'm working on another photo book. And the way I chose to kind of, this is not how they're like gonna be presented, although I do kind of like, I bought all these like, little photo albums, like on Amazon. And so it's like, this and, there's, how many do I have of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6. I'm working on a 7th one, and then I'll probably be done. This is what I've been showing in my photo school. Just to give you a little sneak peek. Yeah. That's all for now. What is that? We're almost at 20 minutes. That's great. I have a very special guest lined up for my next episode. A returning guest who everyone loves. So stay tuned for that. And again, if you go to the Neiman Marcus at the Roosevelt Field Mall, wear gloves. Wear a fucking hazmat suit. Be very careful. Okay. Cheers. Bye.